just recently 2 brand new procedures that we put into place for the safety of all of our students. So one of the procedures that we implemented was a digital hall pass. So what that allows is that the student then goes in, fills out the digital hall pass. The teacher allows the student to go out of class. They take the hall pass, they go wherever they're going, and they come back. The purpose for the digital hall pass is a couple of things. It's to make sure that our students are safe, because should something happen on campus, like an earthquake, for example, we need to know where every student is. So if something happened while a student was out on the campus, we would be able to look at the digital hall pass and say, oh, the student was going to the restroom, let's check there. Or they were going to the locker, let's check there. So it gives us the ability to make sure that we know where students are in the event of an emergency on campus. Okay. It also allows us to, quite honestly, keep track of the restrooms, because at the beginning of the year there was a lot of vandalism in our restrooms due to TikTok challenges, and so it allows us to have a better control over who's in the restroom, so that if something is happening and anybody's vandalizing our restrooms, we'll be able to know who it was. Well, we have been in communication with all of our teachers, so all of the teachers now are aware of the new procedures in terms of, for example, the digital hall pass. We also have somebody who is stationed at the restroom that is used during instructional time that will have a computer, and they'll be able to log in on the back end and see that the student actually requested the hall pass, and that the student is getting approval from the teacher to be out. So it's a combination between all of the out-of-classroom people, our campus security, and the classroom teachers, all working together to make sure it works successfully. Well, the hope is that the students will understand that this is in their best interest, and it's for safety measures. We've had some complaints from students that they feel not as safe in the restrooms, and so this will help, having somebody stationed out front of the restroom, but it'll also hopefully give the students a sense of that they know that we are looking out for their safety and their best interest. Again, we put everything in addition. I didn't talk too much about the tardy lockout, but that's the same process, right? We're putting a tardy lockout process in place so that our students, the goal is that our students are in class learning. Yes. So if they're not in class and they're late for class, it's disrupting not only their learning, but other students as they walk in late. The teacher sometimes has to start over, bring the student up to date. So our whole goal is to make sure that students are safe, make sure they're in class learning where they're supposed to be, so that everybody can have a good experience this year. So I know sometimes it's not always clear why we're doing what we're doing, but at the end of the day, we're always doing what we're doing to make sure our students are safe and that they're in class learning the way they're supposed to be. So we just want to ask our students to please comply with the new policies, because at the end of the day, everything's in place for their best students.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.